So I have to say this is a really special evening for me. Just to give a little bit of background on Future Ready. So in 2014, when President Obama called educators from across the country to the White House to talk about preparing students for job markets that were changing so quickly that the jobs that we're preparing our students for not only don't exist right now, but may not exist for very long, and in some cases not for years. And I remember thinking about that and taking that back to 1983 Nation at Risk, a time in America where we were saying we are losing our place as a superpower based on the performance of our education and a lot of research. And for me, that went back to the time frame when I was really aspiring in my studies to become an educational leader and thinking about the commitment to providing the very best education possible for our students. And when we were talking about Future Ready, it was really a lot about, at that point, at that time, career readiness skills, a large focus on technology. But over the time between 2014 and where we are today in 2019, and especially in the state of New Jersey, it transformed to a place that was much bigger than technology. This was about pedagogy. This was about professional development. This is about measurable outcomes. And when we look at New Jersey, and for the first time in the national conversation, people are talking about the state of New Jersey, #1 in the nation in public education. And I don't think that's by accident when we look at the work that has been done by educational leaders in this state through Sustainable New Jersey, Future Ready schools, measurable outcomes. I mean, really looking at our work, personalized learning, and personalized learning, which is a huge district initiative and has a lot to do with where we are with Future Ready, really comes down to an individualized approach for each and every one of our students. And that is so labor intensive. For us as educators, that's scary at times, because we're talking about people that are so busy and work so hard and are so passionately committed to the work that they do each and every day. It meant we're going to have to do more. And when I call up Wendy Morales, she's going to talk about exactly what that looked like for our teacher leaders in our district and what they've done to get us to this place. So here we are now in 2019, and there are hundreds of school districts that have applied for this Future Ready certification process, through this process, through measurable outcomes and exemplars, and for us, much professional development done with districts across the state, visitations across the state, inviting districts from across the state in with us. And we've learned a lot based on our colleagues from other districts around the state. We've learned an awful lot. And I know that the outstanding educators in this room have given a lot, really have given a lot across the state. And here we are now, when we're being talked about as the #1 state for the first time ever, ahead of Massachusetts in conversation of the #1 public schools, and we're a lot bigger state with more people, and a public school system that I really think is, the pinnacle when it comes to public education in the United States. And Monmouth County is strongly positioned in that conversation with great public education. And we here in Middletown sit amongst only 4 districts, and out of 612 districts in the state of New Jersey that were able to, through this very intensive process, get this certification of silver with distinction based on our work as leaders, leading the way with other school districts, and learning with and from other school districts. So at this time, I'm going to ask our board members that were able to join us tonight, Deborah Wright and John Little, if you could come on up with us here. And I'm going to call up the person that I like to call the team leader, Wendy Morales, team leader of our project, and give her an opportunity to talk. And then Kim's going to take it from there. Ms. Speakers.
Thank you all for coming. So one of the major requirements of this level of certification was to have active members from all 17 of our district schools to serve on the awards committee. And all of these teacher leaders and specialists serve voluntarily over the summer. And it was many hours, I know. So I'm just going to go over a little bit about what the process was like so you can fully appreciate what they did and what they sacrificed. So each reviewer had to review between 10 and 15 schools each. And then each school submitted approximately 16 indicators in 3 different categories. Now, keep up with the math, because each indicator had up to 10 pieces of evidence. And these were in topics such as authentic learning, computer science, coaching and mentoring, student choice. So if you add that all together, some of the teachers in this room reviewed up to 2,400 pieces of evidence from schools across the state of New Jersey, which is pretty incredible. And through this process, we had a few sessions over the summer where teachers got together, if they wanted to kind of review and talk about what they were seeing from other schools. And I think it was very reaffirming of the work that we're doing here in Middletown. It made us very proud, but we also were able to identify areas that we can improve, which of course we always want to do here in Middletown. So I think also the state is lucky to have this group, because really I can't think of any better judges in the state of New Jersey than these experts right here. And if any one of these educators had not fulfilled this commitment, we would not have earned this level of distinction. So thank you so much. It's because of you guys that we got this honor. All right, I'll turn it over to Mrs. Pekas.
Okay, at this time, we would like to recognize and congratulate the following educators and administrators for their professional efforts on this exemplary achievement on behalf of our district and our 17 schools.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, first we'd like to congratulate our Future Ready New Jersey Chair and District Liaison, Wendy Morales. Another Future Ready Schools New Jersey Chair and District Liaison, Stephanie Hessline. Okay, so I'm going to go a little out of order from the program, because I know as a former principal I always like to come up with my team. So I'm going to call the individuals up as a team from their schools. So Charlene will hand out certificates afterwards because they're a little out of order. So starting with our elementary schools, representing Bayview Elementary, Lisa Geronimo, Amy Rosenthal, and Principal Tara Responsi. Go Team Bayview. Okay, Fairview Elementary School, Jamie Albers and Principal Mike Melando. Harmony Elementary School, Lindsay Topolewski and Principal Eric Paulson. Don't worry, I'll call Lindsay twice, Ms. Wilson. She gets her credit. She works her way around. Leonardo Elementary, Judy Hauk, Jeannie Ivino, and Principal Pete Smith. Thank you for representing us, Ivino. Lincroft Elementary School, Jen Applaw and Principal Dan Bimbo. Okay, representing Middletown Village, Alyssa Miller. I see her here tonight. And of course, thank you to Principal Karen Sapancic. Navesink Elementary, Stacy Frazee and Kevin Cullen. New Monmouth Elementary, Bryn Lust, Alexis Maresca, and Matt Ferry. And Alyssa Miller, Alyssa come again. You're representing double teams tonight. Oh, triple, okay.
Awesome.
Nut Swamp Elementary, Andrea Adams, Nicole Valkos, and Neil Leone. Ocean Avenue, Michelle Chaplinsky, Lindsay Topolewski doing another repeat performance, and Cindy Wilson principal. It's like a personal escort. Port Monmouth Elementary, Megan Johnson, Taylor Zaborni. Is this your triple? Your triple threat? Alyssa Miller and Maureen McCormick, principal. And last but certainly not least, rounding out our elementary schools, you know I always favor River Plaza, sorry guys. River Plaza Elementary, Dominic D'Angelo and Dave Wilton. Thank you. Okay, representing our middle schools at Bay Shore Middle School, Christina Requa and Mike Scarano, principal. Thompson Middle School, Lauren Velez and Brian Curry. Thorne Middle School, Kathleen Gregory and Tom Watson. Kathleen's Okay, our High School North, Lisa Lippincott, Dan Alston, and our principal, Dr. Patricia Cartier. And now, last but not least, High School South, Mark Siegel and Matt Kirkpatrick, principal. And representing us at the district level, thank you to Jessica Shaw and Dave Subiak. And I don't think I reorganized or left anybody out, right? Everybody was covered? Okay, good. Thank you all so much for your efforts and your commitment, and great job. Great team effort. Go Middletown.
And now we got to do a team picture. So we're going to go in front here. We're going to grab the banner and figure it out. Got to have the banner.
And now you want to find out that you come get your
Chris, you got to organize here. Tell them where to go.
We got to get together that we really like you. Really?
No, I want to be around all that.
All right, we need more people. And then how
Okay, all right.
Further. Yeah, turn our shoulders. Turn.